And we're back live on K4HD.com. It's spiritual coach Ari Mack. Let's start off with the affirmations because we're doing a review today. We're going through the pillars of success and happiness, and of course, we're talking about the retrograde because you know how fun that is, right? So we got clear your mind so I can open my heart to communicating my needs under grace and perfect way, and so it is. Take a look at that one. Clear my mind so I can open my heart to communicating my needs under grace and perfect way. And so it is. This is a part of the lemon verbena candle here at Candles by Ari. It is delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. We're live on YouTube, so if you guys want to check that out, we just jumped off of Instagram live. Now we're on YouTube live, and we're on TikTok live. So we got two things going on at the same time. Now with this retro, remember it's in the planet of Aries, so it's all about you. So it's got to be health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. These are the square roots of life. This is how the game is completed. So we already talked about health, making sure you're getting your 64 ounces of water every day, making sure you're getting 8 to 6 hours of sleep at night because it's so important for your sanity. Eating your fruits and vegetables. Can't emphasize enough. A banana and a carrot goes a long way, or an apple and some spinach. Oh my goodness. Grapes. There's so many different ways to do it. And you guys, you can go to your local grocery stores. They have pretty inexpensive items in the vegetable section. Even some of the convenience stores, like some of the 7-Elevens, I saw also carrying a lot more fruits and veggies. Now, they may be a little bit more expensive there, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay because at least you have the option if you need it. Okay? So that goes into wealth. Now, how is wealth created? Well, that starts in your mind. Finding something that you're really, really good at that also can bring you money is an art in itself. Not a lot of people have that joy. They're not privileged to know what they love. And so a lot of times they're just a little bit, confused and wandering the earth without a direction. I think that's why sports was so important because it shows you camaraderie and how to be a team. But you can still do that now. I mean, look, I'm on the web, literally on the net, and my business is thriving with the digital products that we have at Candles by Ari, and the candles are just thriving with the classes. I mean, there's so many ways to get connected and so many ways to find what you love. Find somebody that you trust that can talk to you, that can actually be there with you and connect with you. I mean, that's like the most important thing you got going on is that, hey, D, thanks for joining on the TikTok. I so want to have you come in, but I'm also live on K4HD.com. So I'm not sure if I could do two at the same time, but you never know with me, right, D? You just never know. So hang in there, okay? Because definitely I want to go live with you because you're the bomb, D. D is she is one of my most brilliant students. I mean, the things that she's done and the opportunities that she has created for herself through her affirmations, through her aromatherapy, and her determination. Now, you know what I'm talking about, dude. We're talking about wealth, starting with that mental and how you create that. But first, finding something that you love. And then, of course, listening to your intuition because your intuition is there for a reason, guys. It's not sending you into no-noville. It's there to guide you, but you got to trust it, right? You got to trust it. And if you don't trust it, then you're in deep shit. So that's why, we got meditation class coming up this weekend, which will be on Sunday, which I think is the 7th, if I'm correct, the 7th of April at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And that's on Sunday, mindful guided meditation with me. You don't speak in the meditation. I speak. It is recorded. So we do have a library now of meditation classes. So if you come a part of our community, and if you want to continue to improve your life, then you will definitely come in and check us out because Candles by Ari, we're growing and we have so many things that I want to do, not to mention creating products that you guys can see. I am director, so I definitely want to get into directing some shows to depict what I see with people when they're dealing with the negative energy. Because negative energy creeps up on you. That's why you got to have your health, your wealth, your love, your self-expression. So we were talking about wealth. Hey, Yvette, thanks for joining on the TikTok Live. Appreciate. So now we're talking about wealth, attracting it, bringing it into yourself, understanding that wealth just doesn't happen. Okay, it is actually something you have to put time in on. Yeah, I know, right? But, but the thing is, when you do, you gain so much confidence that you can do it over and over and over again. And people like that. They trust in you. Look, our whole country here in the United States was built on faith. In God we trust. It's in our actual doctrine. It's on our money. So we have to trust, right? We got to have faith because that's the only way the universe will know exactly what we're trying to make happen, right? Okay. So, wealth. Let's start with finding something we love. Let's try to do research, especially during this retrograde, to see where we can reignite ourselves and just see where we can reconnect. Oh, thank you for the love over at TikTok. Thank you guys so much. I got a corn. I got all kinds of stuff. I mean, guys, please, if you're on YouTube, please check out my TikTok under Candles by Ari. I'm telling you guys, it's fun. I love TikTok. I think it's great. Then we go into love, guys. Now, if you have your health and you have your wealth because you got your mindset, you're going to draw people in, that'll happen. Then you got to start talking about love. Now, I always start off with self love because can't nobody love you better than yourself. I think Miley Cyrus said it best. I can buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. I mean, come on. And the thing I like about this generation coming up is that they're so smart. They're so smart. They can research their own homework. They don't have to wait for somebody in the boob to tell them what's going on. They can jump online and start networking and connecting with people in those regions. So they can get firsthand information without dealing with any of the BS. That knocks the political scene right on its ass because you can't lie. Okay, once upon a time we had to wait for information to come in. We don't have to do that anymore. And that's why I love this generation. Love, love. Oh my goodness, you gave me a bear. Holy, thank you. All right. I got some love coming in on my TikTok. Same thing with you guys on YouTube. You know, you can hit the subscribe button because I'm sending information out on a regular basis now. So we can take full advantage. Correct? Correct. So when you go into self-love, I want you to think about how does it feel to be loved? I'm not talking about just the romantic part of it, to feel that safety, to feel that connection, to feel that sweetness. It's one of those things that it's priceless. It really is priceless. And you can't tell me it doesn't feel good because it does. It feels exquisite when people treat you well. And when you walk in, people see you and they are happy to be around you and they hold you in self-esteem and high regard. I mean, damn, guys, love and that romantic thing, we covered it in the course. It has to be a genuine feeling of safety and not no false safety because there's a lot of negative people that pretend like they care and pretend like they're down with you and they're not. I'm talking with people that actually, when you see them, you can honestly feel they care. And it's like you pick up where you left off. And when somebody's in love with you, man, it just shows. We went out about a month ago with a couple I'd never known, had never met them before. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts, D. On the Instagram, you guys are treating me so well. Thank you. And this couple was sitting across from me. Never met them before in my life. But every once in a while, he would just touch her shoulder, or she would rub his back, or they were talking to two different people, like had different conversations going on. And yet you could feel like they were still very, very connected. And he would just smile. And even when she said smart ass things, because you could tell she's a bit of a smart ass, he would just smile and go, "That's my baby. That's how she is." And I can't help but think how sweet that is to have that kind of love, that kind of sincere security. Now, I've seen it. Okay. I have couples that are my friends, and I've seen, I mean, been together 26 years, 46 years. I had an uncle, great uncle, actually, my grandmother's brother, who was married for 65 years to the same lady to the day he died. He married her in his 20s. How awesome is that? And he always used to tell her, "You don't have to worry about a thing, mama." It's my outro song for Stevie Wonder. All right, so we got one more section left. Come on back. We're on caperoyc.com, spiritual coach Arna, live on TikTok and YouTube now. Come on back. Oh my goodness, it is going fast. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta take some water. I love water. I hope you guys are drinking enough too. Mm. Now, we got love and personal self expression. I'm going to push through in this last segment. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you. Ah. And I will be coming back later on tonight. And for you, TikTok, I'm going live 3 times during the week. And Thursdays for sure at this time. So if you want to mark this in your book at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, between 2 and 3, I will be live on TikTok. Same thing with you guys on YouTube. I am going to dedicate once a week to going live, and then I'm going to do filming to keep up with the content. Okay, so definitely follow me, subscribe, like, share, be my friend. Let's create a vacuum of positive energy and not let this retro or anything else slow us down, because nothing can slow us down. Okay, we got to. Oh, join my team. That was so cute, Dee. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love social media. I like, especially when we all know each other and start getting more familiar, because that's always a treat, isn't it? All right, so we got one more section coming up. It's Spiritual Coach Ari Mack. Please check out my product, the Candles by Ari. Okay, we got candles. I told you about the Money Pot Potpourri. Now this will always make you feel like Christmas. Holy crap! You just gave me your heart. Holy crap! I wow. Okay, they're blowing me away on TikTok. They just. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna take a little smile. Okay, a little smell. Smell. Woo. All right, last segment. Here we go. I love that line. Don't believe me, just watch, because that's me. Spiritual coach Ari Mack, kprhd.com live. We're also streaming live under TikTok, under Candles by Ari, and on YouTube under Spiritual Coaching with Ari Mack. So definitely subscribe, like, follow, give me some love, show me some love. This is where we're at. Now, before I go, we got health, wealth, love, and self expression. I know this is the last segment, so I'm going to put it all in a nice enchilada. I want to share with you guys the Money Pot Potpourri. Now, in addition to candles that we make at Candles by Ari, and we also have uh, different products. We have the melts, the candle melts that just came out, and those are pretty dang big. I'm showing them on my TikTok. They're pretty gosh darn big, and these are for warmers. So if you have a warmer, you can drop that in there, and you still have the same the same scent permeating, and it's pretty powerful. But you got to have a warmer. And then we have the Money Pot Potpourri. Now, the thing I like about the Money Pot Potpourri is it smells like Christmas. I shid you not, it smells like Christmas. So when you grab a dedicated pot and you get the water heated up and cut it off, put some potpourri in it, and then just let it permeate. It is divine. Let me tell you something. I use mine every single day. My students use theirs as well. I have not met anyone that has not used it or has used it that has had challenges with their affirmations and creating opportunities of wealth. Because, like I said at the beginning with the Florence's book, the word is your wand. We have to be like children. We have to be like little kids, anticipating that Christmas morning when you go and all the things that you want are under your table. Hey, Celeste. Oh, that D, you guys are. Thank you so much for your support. Absolutely love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. But when we are young, we have no trepidations. We have no fear. We have no doubt. And that's where our love and self expression comes from, because we just speak it. Hey, Violet, thanks for joining on the TikTok page. We just speak, we just talk, we just share. But as we get older, because the intellect starts kicking in, we start becoming more concerned. We start becoming a little bit more reserved. We don't want to share too much. We don't want to say too much. And eventually we get to a point where we think we shouldn't tell anybody anything. Now that's where self expression comes in. You have to be able to share your thoughts and your feelings with someone who loves you, someone you trust, and hopefully they trust you enough to do the same. Because this whole cycle is for us to learn how to need each other, how to connect with one another, how to treat each other with care and concern. Now, I pray for every single one of you guys every single night. I would ask that you remind yourself to keep me in your prayers, as we need them. We need them. We need love and light like we never have before in this world, and not let this darkness and negativity overwhelm us. And even if you have negative people in your family, man, give them some money pot potpourri. Put this on when they come in. Just literally start a pot and just see how it affects them. Because I find a lot of times negative energy doesn't have a place to go when there's nobody feeding it. Yeah, there's nobody feeding it. There's nobody subjecting themselves to it. There's nobody trying to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. They just have to sit in their own poo poo. And I find a lot of times when they end up sitting in their own poo poo, their own shit, they don't have nowhere to go because nobody else wants to play with them. Okay, that's the energy you want to create. Like you can just fortify yourself, even if it's a family member, someone that you've known your entire life and you respect, that they have dark negative energy. They don't have permission to dump it on you, right? They don't have permission to make you feel less than just because they're having a bad day or a hell of a moment, whichever comes first. Doesn't even matter. And that's why these affirmations, and I'm going to say this one again, this is the communication, and it's a doozy because it's worked for many, many moons. Clear my mind so I can open my heart to communicating my needs under grace in a perfect way, and so it is. Clear my mind so I can open my heart to communicating my needs under grace and perfect way, and so it is. Now we're going to be starting a daily affirmation program that we'll be sending out to those who want to participate. Check out my site, Candles by Ari. And like I said, we have a lot of new digital product coming down so that you guys can really connect to see what I'm talking about with the four pillars of life: health, wealth, love, perfect self expression. You have those four things, you probably are happy. Yeah. You're probably in a good stage. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a traditionalist. You don't have to, get married and have kids by a certain time. But if you're happy within your soul, you can see it in the way that you exist. You can see it in the people that you attract in your life. And more importantly, you can feel it. People see you and smile instead of running the other way. Right? They don't look upon you like, oh shit, what's happening next? And there are some people who are just drama. They got a degree in a summa cum laude. And I'm not talking to one at Starbucks. Just because they cannot help themselves of being so addicted to the negative energy. And I have a feeling, and it's just my observation from my astrology, and I didn't go into that today, but I'll talk about more of that in the future. We're going to have a lot more people want to be dramatic. And as these people try to flex their muscles on what they want, you have to decide if it's good for you. That's all. You want to be fair, but you also don't want to be taken advantage of. And I think with good energy, positive energy, you do have to monitor, does this feel right? And it's always a very small feeling, guys. That's why you need to come to meditation on Sunday. Okay? Hit me at candlesbyari@gmail if you want more information about that. But stilling that mind, relaxing that spirit. It's like that little kid waiting for Christmas morning, knowing he's going to get all of these lovely presents just because he believes he's going to get them. And if you believe it, then you'll receive it in your lifetime. Okay? And sometimes things are designed by fate. So if you're really trying and things aren't moving as fast, just lay back a little bit, especially during this time. Because a lot of times the universe can't tell us, but they can nudge us. And you get to a point, guys, when you've been doing this as long as I have, it becomes second nature where you don't even question. If they tell me to go do something, I just go do it. Even if I have reservations, I've learned it is better for me to shut up and be a good student and follow the rules, because that's all we're doing is just learning. That's the whole journey about life, is learning, enjoying this process, eating well, being with people that you love. Hopefully having a family, be it a traditional family or a family you adopt, because I think family is who you make it at this point, and let that come in. Let that love come in. And if you sense somebody's in trouble that you love, just call them and ask them how they're doing. Do they need anything? You'd be so surprised at that call. I get it all the time when I call people. Did you know? Were you thinking about me? I just follow my intuition. I literally just listened to the God conscious I call it the GPS, God protection system. Okay? GPS, yeah. Because, man, it can save you from traffic. It can save you from having things in your body to make you crazy because you're no longer upset all the time, walking around pitching a fight, talking shit. I mean, we don't need that. You don't need that. At some point, you got to ask for peace. You got to want peace. Because I'm telling you, this 50-year-old man that I met a couple of days ago, and he was 50, you guys. He looked horrible. And he told me how he got there through his choices, not caring, not considering that he would live past a certain age. He is now on dialysis and he's waiting for a donor. Now, we pray that he gets the donor. Absolutely. He has a couple of people that might be great candidates, but it's just one of those things that's a compatibility thing. So we need to be thankful. If you have your health and you can create wealth in your lifetime and you have love, be it for yourself, your family, your friends, your husband, your wife, your spouse, your companion, and self expression, you are rich. You are rich. You are wealthy beyond your means, and you need to acknowledge that. And don't let anything of a derogatory nature make you feel less than. Now, this retro is giving us a chance to review our affirmations. We're going to say this one together. Clear my mind so I can open my heart to communicating my needs, under grace in a perfect way. And so it is. Now, you can get the yellow lemon verbena candle at the Candles by Ari. And here's the deal. You can get the lemon verbena candle in 8 ounce, 16 ounce, and 12 ounce. And you can get them in melts in a 12 ounce jar or a 16 ounce jar. Hell, if you want, check me out and send me a note. We'll talk about customizing. So if you have a particular energy that you're trying to create, we'll see what we can do at Candles by Ari for you. And the affirmation, this is my content, my gift to you guys. This is my love for you guys. Please share this. Please put it out there to somebody that you love. Oh my goodness, she just gave me a donut. Holy moly, Yvette. She's blowing my mind on the TikTok over here. I mean, like, it's wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But let's spend some time doing this retrograde since we're on day 4. So now we got going into the 3 weeks, ends on the 24th, just FYI, to improve our mental existence. Now, I need your help on this one. Please follow me, subscribe, like, share, give me some feedback. I need comments. Like anything, I'm growing, and it's always important to hear what's working and where I can always do improvements. I'm an improvement girl. I know that life is ever growing and changing. So why would I get arrogant and think that I have it going on and I'm running everything? I'm not. I'm a part of the show. I'm a great audience member. I'm a damn good listener. But I know that I am not completely in charge. I know that the universe has a level beyond me, and I am humbled to be their faithful servant. To just see and know that there is a spirit, that there is a God, there is a universe that watches over and protects us all every single day, despite how negative folks can be, and despite how doo-doo tries to come up. All right? So I'm here for you. I asked you guys to be here for me as well. This is Spiritual Coach Ari Mack, Candles by Ari. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much, TikTok, for all the love. Thank you, YouTube. We're doing it. All right, guys. Stay blessed, and I'll see you soon.